legally.
Will you stop
Sir,
that?
you get the
Will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer, I have integrity.
Shut up, you are not good
Sir, I
officer.
will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school, you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will
me
you keep
up.
quiet?
You
Get
can't
me a
shut me
big
up, sir.
fool.
I'm not
You are a big fool.
I'm not a fool,
You
sir.
can shoot anybody like that.
Sir, I'm not
You
a
are
fool.
who are you?
I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I
You can't call me a
graduated,
fool.
you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
Take for
You
which
can't
order?
call me a fool.
And this, you will see whether you will not live here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go
I'm
and
not a
open up your
fool.
mouth.
I'm an officer. I'm not a fool, sir. I'm an officer.
You would have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
Go and develop here, let me see you.
Regular officer, you won't come and
We are going to get out.
I'm not even seeing what you're recording. Hello, sir.
Director press.
Nuisance Lele.
So that was the way the Wike who told the officer that get out. So the entire entourage brought all made the U-turn and they left. So when Wike was like, let me see you build something there, Baba. The Nigerian soldier, Baba, they go build something. No. You get. I just wish that people can give that follow-up. So when Wike will probably cry to Bajabi Amole, then she probably call the chief of staff or something. Now, here is the interesting part where everybody actually was involved. Okay, the whole altercations and all that is captured in these 2-3 clips. I put them together. You need to see it from start to finish. This is the part where some people kind of come to the conclusion that if the military, for any reason, should take over power in Nigeria, there is a chance that for the first 48 hours, they will receive the biggest never seen before kind of support ever recorded in that country. Because there is a level of impunity that the criminal politicians have become so accustomed to. Enough that even those in the military, as much as they are compromised as well, right? Even in the military, some of them probably feel the same disgust that some of you feel towards these guys. You know, the disgust of, man, you know, the abuse of power, the bullying, the impunity, plus the corruption, of course, and the arrogance that comes with all of it. And then, while you watch powerlessly, helplessly, okay? So somehow, if some of you are given the chance, like a revolution happening right now. A revolution right now. There are some of you that once that bell sounds, you have your target. You have the people that somehow you want them to become the the sacrifices for the revolution. Politicians, though, all over Nigeria. And the politicians in Nigeria, I actually really feel sorry for them as well. I do. Because they have gotten to that stage, okay? They have gotten to that level or that stage of, you know, that level of, you know, that they are not afraid of anything anymore. You see, when you are in public office, as no matter how much people kind of like you and all that, you know, if you have a system that indeed punishes criminals, all right? So if you enter public office and you realize that one little slip can ruin your life forever, it can actually lead you to jail. Here you get. So as a politician, right, you always be very kind of cautious or completely never get yourself involved in anything that can, you know, ruin you. But it's not in Nigeria. In fact, the more criminally you are in Nigeria, the more politically viable they believe you are. You get what I mean now? So they have now gotten to a stage where they've bought the military, bought the police, they've bought the judiciary, they've bought the civil society, they've bought the church, they've bought the mosque, they've bought everywhere. While everybody is wallowing in this whole conundrum of, is this a country or not, right? This important institutions that are supposed to make up a society by standing for probity, accountability, and responsibility, or responsible government, kind of. Because the society that they have created is what we have right now, where politicians are so full of themselves that they believe that they are the law themselves. You get what I mean now? Like, your politicians have gotten to a stage where they believe that they are the law. There's no way they are below. So you get like they are like below the law, they are above your law. So it's whatever they call the law that will be law. Even if you are reading a section of your constitution that says this, if they tell you no, this is what we are doing, that is the law. So when you get to that stage, the election no longer counts. That people's voices, people's views, people's displeasure, disappointments are no longer important to you anymore. That people can't choose their own representatives anymore. That you have fixed the entire system enough that you could keep yourself in power in perpetuity. So that is the time the bubble will burst. It is the time that they will do things that ordinarily a lot of you will be wondering, why would this even happen? Why did they allow this? When it gets to that stage, Baba, you see these politicians that are feeling so powerful, you will see some of them beaten, bloodied, like even killed when the uprising will start. The animosity, the anger is a built-up anger, and they don't care. You get what I mean now? When they talk as if to say, like they are like God, like they play God. The day the casala will burst, the level of anger and rage, both in some of these institutions we are talking about, in church, in mosque, in this military, in the police, in the civil society. Most of all these people that are in the judiciary, all these guys that you felt like they've bought all these institutions, right? Within those institutions are those who are Nigerians, okay, that are indeed disgusted, right, by the role the institutions they belong to, the role they are playing in this ruined contraption. So the day the whole thing is going to do boom, see these politicians that are feeling so powerful, you will feel so sorry for some of them. You will feel sorry for their families because they will kill them. They will kill their families. They will burn their properties. Many of them will run to exile. That's why I said I feel sorry for them. Because right now, a lot of them are living on top of the world, very powerful. They can do anything and undo. But encounters like this should remind them that it's opportunity back creates if an opportunity just kind of like happen, there are millions of Nigerians that can't wait to slaughter you. If you are a politician watching me right now, enjoy it all. Keep enjoying that. A noise, a lot of them, the noise that they make for social media, the blah. Watch this, which is, the one I said that an extended, here.
And this is government. You cannot be higher than any government. You cannot be carrying gun to intimidate people, not to do their work. Let me tell you, if God can achieve my first half, who spoke to me now? You could have killed everybody here. No problem. I'm not one of those that they can intimidate and do my job. That's what you're doing.
The civilian, the engineer will be like to site, and then staff or workers of SCDA, look at the
no, listen now. That is the problem. He cannot give order against government.
Because the papers are complete and
are you the one, you know the police you are you the one that will say paper? Which will show me that you are what? First of all, show me that government gave you this place. Two, show me that you have an approval to build what you are building. It has nothing to do with I'm a vice admiral, I'm a lieutenant general. That is not it. We must work according to law. We must work according to law. And who? So who?
No, don't tell like this. Don't tell like this. Don't you try it. Don't I'm a small boy, but the commission of carrying it. Very confused. Very confused. You are very confused.
I don't know what I need to talk to. And you go past and we are saying, I think this is wrong.
Abdul, don't worry.
Okay, what do you think? Can you come back?
Hello, sir. Morning, sir. I'm fine, thank you, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Afternoon, sir. I'm Navy Lieutenant Yerima, sir. Security officer to Vice Admiral for good time. Yes, sir. So I'm here on the orders. Yes, I'm here on the orders of the army. Sir, we mobilized to site a couple of days ago, and then the engineer kept telling us that policemen are coming to embarrass them and harass them, and they've been coming to threaten them that they don't leave to strike them, to arrest them and all. And then he brought it to our attention. So as the security officer to the Vice Admiral, I was called, and then I acted. Sir, we are not doing anything illegal. We are here on the orders of the Vice Admiral. That's it. Ours is just to come and explain.
Stop this here. Who are you now? Who are you now?
Keep quiet, my friend.
Who are you now? I'm like, get out of here.
Nah, this, you know who? The mumu. I stay old like this now, I know the sense. He's a spectator, I'm supposed to get sense. Then when you talk to him, I tell the show, it is like you go take care of your family. Let's go, Joe. It is like we will come over there. It is like we don't know how to fight. We will respect where we come from. When it happen like this now, your family will suffer. You is there, Oga is fine, Gary. Oga is fine. Oga is fine. Oga is fine, Gary. It's fine. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's fine, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Everything is fine, sir. It's okay.
This minister, I don't. This is how it is done.
Oh. No.
Abdul.
I think I'm winning. No, that's why we don't talk anything. But him supposed to be like in our family. Let's see that's banana. They don't go anywhere now. I said, where they throw for this, what's it called, this way between you, they share annoyance about. Don't worry, go drop rifle. Don't worry. Don't know what is happening in this country.
So pretty much like power versus power, because that's what Nigeria is all about. Nigeria is a place where you just have to know somebody who knows somebody. In the absence of that, you are the regular potential victims of their corruption. Okay, there have been like thousands of people who have lost their properties in the last 2 years. That way, Wike is your minister, at least. Yeah. And a lot of scandals have been like reported concerning this land grabbing by Wike and his men in Abuja. I have seen a retired general crying on camera, right? That they took his land, they demolished his house, they demolished, you know what I mean? I've seen somebody who seemed to be like a senior military officer to retired, who built his own house. There are like a couple of houses, then sold the rest of his land to people who have also built their own houses. So those houses were demolished. His own was also demolished, and he was there, and he was saying that it's now homeless. He did nothing. What they are telling us right now is that Rear Vice Admiral, whoever that is, right? So that a Rear Vice Admiral is the owner of this particular plot of land. They have all of their papers and all of their documents, probably before he became a Vice Admiral, a Rear Admiral, I don't know. So, and to with a Wike, it's like if I get to your land, you probably will come out, and at the end of the day, he will pull his own string, and nothing will happen. So these ones are not going to wait for him to demolish their property. He won't. So those working there said the police were disturbing them, harassing them, and they are threatening them. So what happened next? They brought in soldiers, naval officers, whose order is very much the same. If you see any police officer there, right, respectfully tell them to turn back and move away. If they create any sort of like a thing, shoot them. They are trespassing. And that's exactly the kind of, combat mode that those guys were. If you listen to the last part of the video, where the guy who was recording the video is a soldier himself. And he was talking to that police officer that if this whole thing goes down, your family will suffer. What does that mean? If we start shooting now, don't think those of us who are here are the only people that will be here. The moment you shoot and we begin to engage right now, then they will mobilize. Then it will go beyond this because it is Nigeria. Before you know it, like another 24 hours, Abuja soldiers, the military may be all over the place in Abuja looking for policemen to beat up and beat them to stupor if anything had happened in that place today. So with Wike putting himself at the center of the whole thing, first is actually a very stupid thing to do. Do you understand? But because it is Nigeria, they've got the power, like, he owe me is here, He is not there to present any papers to say that indeed they're encroaching on the land. He didn't expect the soldiers to be there with the papers, document of the land when they are just there on the order of somebody who is there. So power can't clash power, where the Wike turned back. So his media that he brought in to come and witness his influence and all that, they won't go empty-handed. They have to go and explain the usual that he normally does. That's what Wike do anyway. Whenever Wike demolishes people's property and those people are in the whole social media are calling for help, Wike will go to that area with hundreds of security and praise singers and media. So then he will now speak to the media, like to tell them the reason why they have taken this action. We cannot all be in this country. We cannot be lawless. A lawless man is telling us that we cannot be lawless in this country. We must follow the law. A very lawless man, right? Anyway, he went on to explain what happened as part, right? Watch this.
Can you take us back to when this started and what this is all about?
Well, it's unfortunate. And these are the kind of things that the times are going to put. We are aware that the land department and the development control has been mandated to see where the illegal development going on and land grabbing. And when this was brought to my attention, I did instruct them to make sure that nothing takes place in as much as they do not have any illegal papers in terms of legal approval or even acquisition of the land. And when they came here, I was informed that the soldiers of the military had to chase them away. And I thought probably they will be acting illegally. And so today, when I was in the office, while they came to implement the directive that was given to them by myself, I was called that the military have taken over the place. And I had to come by myself to see to myself.